Hello, everyone, and welcome to the LTH Product Briefing. I'm really thrilled today to be with Chris Williams and Robert van Boschoten. I hope I got that right, Robert. Was that okay?
It was pretty good, yeah.
Okay. And Betty Blocks has a new offering, which is what we are here today to demo, which is really exciting. Chris, do you want to tell us a little bit about the background of the Betty Blocks AI Toolkit, how it came to be, and what problem it's intended to solve?
Yeah, sure. So the Betty Blocks AI Toolkit has come from off the back of the kind of hype that started. And there's all these sort of firms and organizations looking into how they can utilize AI. But along with that came a lot of risks and other complexities where you've all heard the typical sayings of ChatGPT hallucinating, or you're sharing your data externally. We've all heard that story about Samsung releasing their sort of proprietary code. So we took a step back, looked at the market and said, how do we really help our clients to be successful with AI? And that's where we've kind of taken this position of creating this low-code AI toolkit, which is going to allow law firms to, or any organizations to really develop custom AI solutions, but doing that in a sort of secure way, in a way that it's easily governed and to really kind of mitigate risks. But at the same time, to allow them the flexibility that low code provides in software development. So they can really look at, is this the right language model to use for this solution? What are the different kind of factors that we need to consider, build out these sort of custom solutions in a way that's going to really address the need of the business? And that's kind of the founding thoughts that have driven us to where we are now and what's brought about this solution. But one of the very first things that triggered this was what I mentioned in the earlier conversation we had, was this AI search hub. So we saw that with a lot of our clients and prospective clients that had this need of, how do I find the information that I'm looking for in this mountain of information, right? So how do I find that needle in a haystack? And that was the kind of the use case that really kind of triggered us around, okay, there's a need for AI and there's a way that we can incorporate this, which is both as kind of a standalone solution, but also to integrate it into your legal workflows to really make the best use in its current form.
Interesting. So it's really bringing the power of Betty Blocks as a no-code platform in combination with AI capabilities to allow firms to build their own solutions, experiment with large language models, and really develop their own internal capabilities securely with advanced AI.
Exactly.
Correct. And Betty Blocks isn't new in that space. We've been providing a product that enables the business for years, and AI is just a new chapter. So during the demo, I will also give you a quick look on how we're providing access to different language models in a developer perspective. So I'll go ahead, share my screen, but before I can show you how it's done, I'll first show you the end result. It's a legal AI search hub or an AI knowledge hub, and in it we can look for different pieces of information that we are hosting internally. So we are working with our own documents over here and releasing AI to it to find any valuable information. This environment has been hooked up with an iManage environment, so we can easily access our private documents from a custom interface like this. So this is just our take on it. In this flow, I can search for information regarding an agreement for the El Polo Loco firm. And as I send my request, the AI magic will happen in the background, and an answer will be giving this answer, providing me insight in any of the requirements, and also showing me a list of different reference documents, how certain it was on finding that piece of information, and providing a direct link to the connected system. In this case, we're working with iManage, but virtually any DMS can be connected.
That's excellent, Robert. I really like the fact that it shows the sources. It gets around the explainability problem that people have been concerned about. And am I right in saying this is one potential use case? So you can cast the AI over your own internal documents and create this kind of targeted search.
Exactly. Yeah, for this use case, it's a pretty straightforward, closed environment. So we're searching for information, but as AI is a very powerful player in the bigger scheme, we want to enable people to apply it in all different kinds of ways. And this one is pretty easy, but you can make it as complex and advanced as you want. To give you a better understanding of how that is done, I'll switch over to this other tab where we can find the development environment. As I mentioned, Betty Blocks as a product, we've been around for years now, so AI is just a part of it. And with the pages, data model, and actions, you have all the tools you need to build those bespoke solutions in a no-code way. From our pages domain, we can take a closer look at how the interface has been set up. So we see the same view that we saw just a minute ago, but now from a developer's perspective. And to take a closer look at the functionality behind it, we zoom in on the form, open the action editor, and take a closer look at the different action steps that we have published. All the steps that you see on the left here are part of our toolkit. Not everything is AI related, but some of them are. With the most notable ones is this vector search step, where we can crawl through a vectorized database containing all that valuable information, and then an agent that allows us to execute a request towards our language model of choice. In this case, it has been narrowed down in terms of configurability, but with Betty Blocks, we can provide both high-level and low-level configuration in terms of AI functionality. As you can see, with the prompting within AI, you can approach a very flexible configuration, all text-based, so it will give you a lot of options there. In this case, we're searching on a given context, but think of a use case translated to a prompt, and you can make it part of any workflow virtually.
Is there any guidance given within the platform around what prompts to use in order to produce particular outputs?
There is some. You could say that writing good prompts can be a new skill, a professional, and that rings true. We, however, want to make a developer's life easier, and not only developers, but also from the business. So we are working on a collection of different AI-driven steps who minimize the need for writing your own prompts and automate any AI-driven functionality. Think about summarizing a text, translating a text, anything that can be powered by AI. We will make predefined steps who make it even easier to apply within your business logic.
It's really interesting because, as you said, it's like adding predefined steps or actions that are effectively the deployment of AI for different purposes within a no-code workflow. Is there an easy way to see what the set of AI steps are that you have within the toolkit?
Yeah, we have the block store, which is not really a store. Anything that you can find there is free of charge, but there we have an overview of different functions that you can add onto your default set of options. This will contain an overview of all the AI steps available.
Fantastic. Thank you.
That already sums up this short introduction to AI capabilities within Betty Blocks. Of course, with the limited time and the wide variety of features we offer in the platform, we're more than happy to show this in later meetings.
Okay, well, thank you so much. It's really cool to see the way that this would be easily deployed by firms. So thank you, Robert. Thank you, Chris. And thank you to everyone for watching the LTH Product Briefing. We will put, as always, a URL for Betty Blocks at the bottom of the screen. Feel free to reach out to hear more and to see the full set of AI actions available in the AI Toolkit. Thank you.